Dogs vanished into shadows. I always thought the worst thing about dog walking was dodging traffic or scooping up after a nervous pup. But last Thursday, my pack and I stumbled onto something that's kept me awake ever since. If you've ever wondered what it feels like when the dogs you trust with your life suddenly freeze and stare at nothing, let me tell you, it's worse than any nightmare. There's a reason I'm telling you this before sunrise, and if you stay, you'll understand why I could walk past the willow line path ever again. It started like any other muggy afternoon, with 4 regulars, Obi, Luna, Max, and Skittles, ambling beside me through the old cemetery shortcut. We'd crossed it dozens of times, but that day, a thick, jagged shadow slashed across the gravel, stretching from an unfamiliar headstone to the base of the old willow. The dogs stopped dead, hackles raised, whining at the edge. I tugged their leashes, but they wouldn't budge. Max, the bravest, yanked free and stepped onto the shadow, then vanished into thin air. No sound, no trace, just gone. The leashes dropped from my shaking hands. One by one, the others followed, drawn forward as if by invisible hands. Luna's collar slipped off as she launched, her barking chopped off mid-yelp. Skittles simply disappeared, leash and all, like he'd stepped through a doorway only he could see. When Obi's turn came, he looked back at me, eyes wide with pleading, and then he, too, was gone. I was left standing alone, surrounded by silence so thick it pressed against my ears, with nothing but 4 empty collars and the echo of my own ragged breathing. I ran to the shadow's edge, desperate, but some instinct screamed not to cross. That's when I saw it. The shadow writhed, and for a split second, the outline of 4 dogs flickered inside it, shapes twisted in silent agony, pawing at an invisible barrier. Something ancient and hungry lingered beneath that willow, feeding on anything foolish enough to cross. I never reported the disappearances, who would believe me? But if you ever find yourself near Willow Lane at dusk, and you see a shadow that doesn't quite match the trees, don't step over it. Some paths are made for the dead, and they do not take kindly to the living.